Ian, exciting day as we release the adjusted 2020 football schedule. I want to get to some particulars, then we've got a couple questions for you. 10-game schedule, 5 home, 5 away. 2 new opponents on the new adjusted schedule, North Alabama and Coastal Carolina. And you keep all 3 ACC opponents that originally were on the previous released schedule. As games started being taken off of the original schedule due to other leagues not playing, et cetera, what kind of mode did the administration get into as far as adding some new games to the schedule?
Yeah, well, first of all, Mickey Gritty deserves a great deal of credit. He's worked very hard, literally every day on the schedule, and we began to reach out to other schools and look at other opportunities for us. We really focused on a couple things. Coach Freeze felt it would not be best to start early, as many of the other conferences, the SEC and ACC, have delayed starts, so we ended up settling in on a September 19th start with our game at Western Kentucky, and began to again search for games, and we're fortunate to be able to put together a really attractive 10-game schedule that's going to challenge this football team, but also give us an opportunity to compete for a bowl berth, and that's of course our goal every year.
You mentioned the season opener coming up on the 19th at Western Kentucky. Once that was announced on Monday, this is when this team will open up its season. What did that do from a planning standpoint moving forward?
Yeah, it really allowed us to, again, acclimate our team and get them prepared. They have a firm schedule that they could work off, and it allowed us, again, to build out the rest of our schedule. And we're really pleased with where it is. It's been challenging for everyone, but I think we ended up in a really good place.
Home opener, September 26th against FIU. I want to talk about the North Alabama game. It's a team, FCS. They compete in the Big South for football, but as we know, the ASUN for their other sports. What did that relationship do with knowing who we know now with North Alabama and setting that game on the schedule?
Yeah, it always helps when you have a relationship, and of course we have a great one with Mark Linder and North Alabama. They're a great member of the ASUN and their emerging football program, and as they were seeking an FBS game and we needed an FCS game, it just made tremendous sense, and we were able to slot it in on a mutual open day for both of us.
We mentioned a week or so ago the 3 ACC games remaining on the schedule, and again, these other teams could have picked other opponents to play, and they chose Liberty as their +1, keeping them on the schedule. What were key factors in that, you think?
Well, we're blessed. Other than Notre Dame, we've got the most ACC games of anyone, and I think again, good relationships throughout the ACC. In addition to the 3 teams we're playing this year, we have Duke and North Carolina and Wake Forest on future schedules. And again, we're in that geographic footprint. Those games make a lot of sense for us. So we're real excited to have 3 ACC opportunities as well this year.
Season will wrap up December 5th at Coastal Carolina. That game is going to garner a lot of attention with this fan base. Take me into that decision. And we have a couple of games coming up in 23 and 24 with Coastal. Does this game replace one of those?
Yeah, this will be an additional game, and we're looking for more in the future as well. And it's a great series. It's a tremendous rivalry, and one that Liberty fans should be very excited about. So really excited to add Coastal, and that'll be a great way for us to wind up the 2020 regular season.
Final thought here, Ian, 10-game schedule. Bowl implications. What conversations are you having as far as qualifications for those teams that may not play 11 or 12 games?
Yeah, so the bowls require a 500 record. So if it's a 12-game schedule, 6-6. If it's a 10-game schedule, 5 wins. You're allowed to count 2 FCS opponents towards the 5 wins. So we have 2 FCS games scheduled. So we like the opportunity we have to get to a bowl game again. Coach Freeze and the staff are doing a wonderful job, and I know our players are really excited to get underway.
Ian, thanks for the update.
Thanks, Alan.